on the subject of food? I kid you not. Sliced bread. Appeared for the first time in American grocery store. Honest to God, you've heard the expression, you know, it's the greatest invention since sliced bread. Sliced bread. And let me give you a little more information about that. Sliced bread appeared for the first time in an American grocery store in Battle Creek, Michigan, where grocer Gustav Papperdick. I mean, you can't. Some things write themselves, right? Gustav Papperdick.
I'm trying to visualize this.
He improved on a machine devised by Iowa-born inventor O.F. Rowetter, who himself was inspired by the first electric toaster to create the first commercial bread slicer. Now think about this. Think about this. Sliced bread. Think about this. Rowetter began work on this project in 1912. All right, now we're talking 1928. He started on this in 1912.
Oh, geez.
He was told in 1915 that he had only a year to live.
Oh my God. This is what he did?
But he persisted. And he introduced his first model in 1917. Unlike deli machines used to cut off one slice of meat or cheese at a time, Rowetter's machine sliced an entire loaf in a single operation. You can feature that, right? Interestingly now, you have the prospect of sliced bread before you. And from our 21st century perspective, we say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But when Rowetter introduced his machine, commercial bakers didn't want any part of it. They didn't want to buy it. They said, no, I don't want to spend the money to buy this machine. I'm going to wait to see if this is more than a passing fad.
Like Takis.
Yeah, like Takis. Consumers at the same time,
bread.
you know, they were suspicious. They thought this was something to be wary of because sliced bread grew staler faster than the regular bread. But Gustav Papperdick, undaunted, went ahead. He improved upon Rowetter's machine, and soon enough, consumers accepted the product enthusiastically, and it led to increased consumption of the peanut butter, which, as I mentioned, the hydrogenated, homogenized Peter Pan came online that year. Velveeta, right, came on that year. It all sort of
peanut
coalesced.
butter and Velveeta.
Wonderful, the demise of ordinary
It all
classes.
kind of came together. It was. I'm going to conclude this part. This, you might refer to this as the food section. I'm going to conclude this part with broccoli. In 1928,
It's a piece of work.
broccoli was introduced from Italy by an enterprising grower in Northern California.
He's your
We
brother.
had never had broccoli in the United States before that. But in 1928, this grower in Northern California, having, I guess, experienced broccoli in Italy, decided to plant it in Northern California and introduced it to the American market. It met with great resistance. A cartoon in the New Yorker magazine depicted a child refusing his mother's offer of broccoli. The E.B. White caption reads, and this is the caption of the child responding, I say it's spinach, and I say the hell with it.